Yo, we are back again, people. We are back again for another watch along. It's your boy Jay Jordan. This is watch along 2 of the day. We just finished the Mystics at Fever. Watch along. Fever win that game. In the end, they win it. Final score 88-81. They cover the 5.5 point spread. This game, 2 top dogs. We have starters for the Storm and the Aces. The starters for the Storm are their go-to 5. Skylar Diggins-Smith, Jewel Lloyd, Victoria Vivians, Nneka Ogwumike, Ezi Magbagor. Their bench, Jordan Holmes, Mercedes Russell, Sammy Whitcomb, Jordan Horston, Kiana Williams, and Nika Mule. They have no injuries to report. For the Aces, we have Kelsey Plum, Jackie Young, a change here, Tiffany Hayes, Asia Wilson, and Kia Stokes. The bench, Sydney Colson, Alicia Clark, Jessica Carter, who was just signed the other day, Meg Gustafson, and Chelsea Gray is back, people. Chelsea Gray has returned. According to Underdog WNBA, the Twitter X account, whatever you want to call it. According to Becky Hammond, Chelsea Gray will play in 3 to 4 minute spurts off the bench. So be on the lookout for Chelsea Gray, not to start, but to begin some minutes here and there in each quarter as she works her way back from the leg injury. The other injury they have to report who is not playing today is Kirsten Bell. She is still out with the leg injury. All right, the Storm are 9-5. The Aces are 6-6. That puts the Storm. Let me look at the standings here. I was just looking at everything a moment ago. There we go. So the Storm are currently the 4th seed. They're 9-5. The Aces are currently the 7th seed at 6-6. The Storm won the last matchup on the road against the Aces, 78-65, back on June 7th. It looks like this game just went final. Minnesota over Atlanta, 68-55. I think they said Ryan Howard went out with a lower leg injury. Hopefully it's not serious. But they did say Ryan Howard is out with a lower leg injury, which is concerning. Alrighty. I'm gonna see if the poll will work this time. It was screwed up a little bit last time, but let's see if it works. If I start this poll. Why is it putting this this thing here? Let me see if it'll work. If it will actually pull up. Trying to start it. Let's see if it'll actually show up here. Don't see it yet. Yeah, Cameron Brink out with the ACL. I was mentioning in the last stream. Cameron Brink out with ACL. Unfortunate for the young lady. Very unfortunate. I'm gonna close the poll. It's acting up on my end. So let's see if we can get that fixed. I'm gonna see if I can get that fixed. But in the meantime, the poll was to be who scores more, Jewel Lloyd or Asia Wilson. Let's see if we could get it fixed in the meantime. The game starts at 10 p.m. Eastern, so in about the next 5 minutes. I have the Kendrick Lamar concert that's streaming on Twitch. I have it up right now, just monitoring it until the game starts. The game is on League Pass. Let's see if I can get this working. The thing with these polls is I can't even really test it until we start. Let's see. We do AW. Hit the perfect place trade. Let's see. $8 mic. This game should be an interesting one. Let's see how much Chelsea Gray does affect things in her 3 to 4 minutes returning. I'm looking forward to seeing what she does here. Oh, wow. Sorry, guys. I'm just inputting here. I'm watching the concert. J-Rock popped up. That's dope. Lord forgive him. Every day I'm hustling. Getting the poll ready right now because I want everybody from Twitch and YouTube to interact with it instead of just YouTube. Let's see. Repeat message. Hey, broker promises. Take your watch and tell you what time it is. And shaded under a money tree. All right, cool. So let's see if this will actually work this time. I'm gonna start this poll. Let's see if it'll work. Let's see if it'll actually populate. If that is the issue, it wasn't populating. But if it doesn't, we'll just move on anyway. We will move on anyway. What's up, Janelle? How you doing? Sharif got you. I know if I could stream the game, I would. They'll flag my channel down. That's the only reason why I'm not actually having the game on the stream. There we go. It finally populated here. Dynamite. Let's get these votes in, people. Let's get these votes in before this game starts. Asia Wilson or Jewel Lloyd for most points. Let's get them votes in. Yeah, there we go. I had to fix the message it was sending. It was sending the wrong message out to you guys for what to vote and how to vote. All right, we're about. Oh, let me actually switch to the game. I'm over here watching the concert. You guys don't want to see the You guys don't want to hear me talk about the concert. You guys want to hear me talk about the Aces and the Storm. So for Asia Wilson, exclamation vote space AJ. For Jewel Load, exclamation vote space JL. All right, cool. Game is loaded up. Perfect. Make sure you put the vote first for it to count. I'm gonna put my vote in here. Let me on the YouTube. I'm gonna go exclamation vote AJ. You put AM, Mom. Oh, I put yeah, I think I did the right thing. Yep, my vote just came through. All right. Leading scores for both teams: Jewel Lloyd averaging 19.8 points per game, Asia Wilson averaging 28 points per game. So that should give you a hint on who should be the higher scorer. Ezzie McGregor 9.4 rebounds, Asia Wilson 11.5 rebounds. And you have in the assist column Skylar Diggins-Smith with 5.9 assists, Jackie Young with 6.4 assists to lead the Aces. There we go. Make sure these votes get in. JL for Lloyd. JL for Lloyd. All right, the game is 10 o'clock here on the East Coast. All right, votes are coming in. Votes are coming in. Broadcast has transitioned. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. So we got 3 votes for Asia Wilson. And I think Matt was voting for Lloyd. This should be a good one. I want to see what Chelsea Gray looks like on her return to basketball. She hasn't played since the WNBA Finals Game 4 against the Liberty. That was back in October. So we should be in for a great one. Playing from downtown Las Vegas, well, Paradise, Nevada. Michelob Ultra Arena should be a good one. I've never been to Vegas. I'll get out there eventually, but should be a good one. I'm gonna get Matt's vote in. Let me see if it let's see if it'll change my vote. Vote JL. I wonder if it'll change my vote, or it'll just add on. Oh, it does. That's what happens. It switches my vote. It don't matter. Chelsea Gray, she's back. She was averaging 15 points, 4 rebounds, 7.3 assists last season. 3-time WNBA champ, 5-time WNBA All-Star, 2022 Finals MVP. Matt says, I don't want to see Gray hurt, but the Olympic deal has me sad. Nah, I understand. People are entitled to feel away, but before she got hurt, she was the best point guard. She was attending the camps. She's a 3-time champ. So they want to go with that experience at the point guard spot. There's not really the US team doesn't really have any true point guards besides her. Everybody else is a combo guard, more scoring oriented. Tiffany Hayes getting her first start as a Las Vegas Ace. She was just on her couch about 3 weeks ago in retirement. The Aces convinced her to get out of retirement, and now she's starting a game. Quickly how things change in this league. When things are not going as well, things have to get shaken up. And Becky Hammon has indeed shaken some things up here. So let's see how this game pans out, people. Let's see how this game pans out. It's going to be Ezi Magbegor versus A'ja Wilson for the tip. And we're off. Ezi tips it, and the Aces have the tip off. Will the game affect Chelsea Gray? We'll see. She's not starting. She's only playing in 3 to 4 minute spurts to start. Jackie Young with the ball over to Plum. Plum starts off with a 3. Back rims it. Rebound, Sky Dig. Skylar over to Vivians. Vivians back to Skylar. Over to Nneka Ogwumike against A'ja Wilson. Left side of the floor. She tries to find Ezi on the cut, but turnover. Steal by Tiffany Hayes. Tiff Hayes with the crossover. Goes to the right, goes up, throws it off the glass, misses. And rebound by Magbegor. Magbegor over to Diggins Smith. Right side of the floor, guarded by Young. Gets a rescreen. Finds Ezi on the roll. Ezi in the middle of the paint. Attacks Kia Stokes. Spin move, goes over her, and scores. Ezi Magbegor on the board. And it's 2-0 Seattle. Jackie Young on the drive. Jackie Young picks up her dribble, goes out to Kelsey Plum. Plum gets the screen. Out to A'ja. A'ja on the drive, 1-2, goes up with the right and scores. So A'ja Wilson now on the board for the Aces, and both teams have now scored. Sky Dig over to Ezi Magbegor. Magbegor on the drive on Kia Stokes, and ball gets stripped out. It stays with the Storm. Jim says Jewel has a sweet, yeah, Jewel. She does. She can shoot that thing. Ball in play, and they call an off-the-ball foul. Off-the-ball foul on Kelsey Plum. So one free throw for Jewel Lloyd. When you get fouled before the ball is inbounded, it's an automatic foul shot, and Jewel Lloyd rattles in the foul shot. So it's 3-2 Seattle. The commentators weren't even paying attention. They don't even know what the play was. Over to Vivians off the curl on the inbounds, rebound to Tiffany Hayes. Hayes on the break here. She goes middle of the floor, corner. Jackie Young, left corner 3, buries it. Jackie Young knocks down the 3, and the Aces take a 5-3 lead. Jewel Lloyd with the ball. Lloyd tries to pass it over to Ezi Magbegor. Magbegor finds Vivians. Vivians with the ball. Vivians over to Sky Dig. Right side of the floor. Looks for Nneka on the flash to the paint. Nneka drives. Pull-up jumper. break. Rebound, Asia Wilson. Kelsey Plum with the ball. Looking for Jackie again. Jackie again for three. Same spot. Different result. She misses. Jewel Lloyd with the rebound. Jewel Lloyd gets into the middle of the floor. Jewel Lloyd for three. Misses. Nneka gets the ball tipped away from her. And Tiffany Hayes with another rebound. Hayes, right side of the floor. Looking for Asia in the post. They get it to Asia. Asia goes up and gets fouled. So Asia Wilson going to the line for free throws. Going to end this poll right now. Going to end this poll. Asia Wilson won the poll there out of the 3 votes that we had. Asia Wilson at the foul line hits the first. Asia Wilson at the line and buries the second. So it's 7-3 aces. 7-3 aces so far. Skylar Diggins left side of the floor. Gets turned back to the 3-point line. Jewel Lloyd with the ball over to Skylar Diggins in the corner. Right in front of the Aces bench here. Gets a screen from Nneka. They find Sky finds Nneka. Goes cross court to Vivian's. Oh, Vivian's. Does she bank it off the backboard? From the angle, she banks it off the backboard and hits. That's crazy. Asia Wilson with the ball. Asia Wilson handoff to Tiffany Hayes going to her left. Pull back dribble. Asia Wilson pump fakes for three. Drives. Mid-range jumper. Short. And Skylar Diggins with the rebound. Sky Dig on the break. Slows it down. Waits for the screen. Oh, goes behind the back and gets ripped by Tiffany Hayes. Tiffany Hayes goes up for the layup and scores. So Tiffany Hayes already making a difference in her first start and an Aces uniform. And it's 9-6. Sorry, guys. I'm so infatuated with the game. I'm forgetting to change the score. Skylar Diggins finds Nneka flash into the paint and gets fouled by Kia Stokes. Fouled by Kia Stokes. So it'll be Nneka Agumake's first shots at the line here. So Nneka Agumake shoots the first. Knocks down the first. Nneka Agumake for the second. And she misses the second rebound, Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson already up to 3 rebounds here. Kelsey Plum with the ball, left side of the floor. I understand, Mom. You got to get up early. Tiffany Hayes on the drive. Passes to Jackie Young somehow. Out to Asia. Over to Tip Hayes. Hayes over to Jackie Young. She looked like she traveled. She gets away with it. Goes up. Corner to Kia Stokes. Top to Kelsey. Kelsey for 3. Buries it at the buzzer. Good ball movement by the Aces. And they get the 3 for Kelsey Plum. 12-7 Aces. Nneka Agumake finds Victoria Vivians. Oh, finds Ezzy. Ezzy goes up. Shoots a little floater. And it's good. Man, a repeat of the last game we just did. Salute, Ma. Salute. Up and down on the offensive end. Asia Wilson over to Plum again. Top of the key. Over to Hayes. Hayes probing. Gets it back to the top of the key. Looking for somebody. Goes over to Jackie Young. Left side. They looking for Asia in the mid post here. Left side of the floor. She drives on Nneka. Goes up. Slips between but misses. Ezzy Magbagor. Rebound. Ezzy pushing the ball up court by herself. Oh, crossover on Kia Stokes. Gets to the left hand. Oh, smokes the layup. Rebound, Tiffany Hayes again. Over to Young. Young, spin move on Jewel Lloyd. Step back, goes between the legs. Jewel Lloyd playing solid defense. Tip Hayes, slingshot 3. Barely grazes the front rim. Rebound with Skylar Diggins Smith. Smith gets the screen from Ezzy. She gets into the paint, finds Ezzy on the roll. Ezzy, another mid-ranger off the front rim. Rebound, Stokes. Plum quickly on the break. This game is up and down. Over to Jackie Young. She cuts to the basket, goes up, and hits the layup. 14-9 Aces. Diggins Smith over to Nneka Agumake. Nneka drives on Asia Wilson. Step to the side. Jumper is beautiful. Knocks it down. Nneka Agumake. 14-11. Back and forth offense right now. Asia Wilson over to Kelsey Plum. Guarded by NECA all the way in the three-point line. They bring the double over. Flashback. Asia Wilson. Foul line jumper. Buries it. Foul and one. Gets hit on the elbow on the jumper. Ezzy Magbagor with the foul there. And that's the first official timeout. Quick pace game. Quick pace game going back and forth. Back and forth. Beulah asks, what happens if the Aces lose to the Storm again? No, nothing happens. They just lose another game. They would have lost the first two games of the season to the Storm. The first two matchups to the Storm. So nothing's going to happen in particular. But it's 16-11. When we come back, Asia Wilson will be shooting a foul shot for the three-point play. So a good game so far, people. Good game so far. No complaints on my end. Turn this down, man. They're blasting in my ears. All right, so we got a good, fast-paced game so far. Salute to everybody who's here. We got 33 people on for a late game here on the East Coast. Late game here on the East Coast. Looking at a 12 a.m. ending here. But the way they're moving quickly, this might end before. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to those who are new. We'll be doing another watch along tomorrow. It's at a weird time, to be honest with you. It's at 12 noon Eastern. Dallas at Chicago. Dallas dealing with a lot of injuries, but I still do want to cover the Chicago Sky and see what Angel and Camilla and them are doing over there. And of course, Teaspoon, my Liberty legend, as the coach, I got to support. So be on the lookout for that stream if you're available. I understand it's at a weird time in the middle of the day. But 12 noon, we'll have, I just said it, Dallas at Chicago. Dallas Wings, Chicago Sky. And then no watch along in the evening. I'll be at the Liberty game to watch them take on the Sparks. Of course, with Cam Brink being diagnosed with a torn ACL confirmed today. No Cam Brink for the rest of the season. Unfortunate for the young lady. Wish her all the best in her recovery. So Kate Martin into the game for Tiffany Hayes. Looks like Alicia Clark is checking into the game for Kia Stokes. So, no Chelsea Gray as of yet. No Chelsea Gray as of yet. She hasn't even taken off her little warm-up shirt. So we'll see when they decide to put her into the game. Miracle, salute, appreciate the stream. Thanks for you and keep us posted. Yeah, of course. Of course. Asia Wilson knocks down the free throw for the three-point play, and it's 17-11. 17-11. Ball up with Ezzy Magbagor. Ezzy by the three-point line. They find Jewel Lloyd coming off the screen. They find Ezzy in the paint. Can Ezzy score here? Or she travels. Then they call it. Yes, they do. Jim says, always room for someone who plays hard and smart. Go Kate. Yeah, I just thought with Chelsea coming back at that she would lose a couple minutes. But apparently it hasn't affected her as of yet. Asia Wilson over to Jackie Young. Jackie Young comes off the screen. Crossover on Skylar Diggins. Double crossover. Gets to the paint. Goes up and scores. Jackie Young strong as an ox. Gets to the paint. Scores. It's 19-11 Vegas. Skylar calling out the play from the right-hand side. Gets the screen from NECA. Finds NECA. Mid-range jumper. Misses. Rebound. Jackie Young. D. Ryan says Asia the GOAT, and she's on her way to be that. Oh, Jackie Young goes up off the wrong foot and still banks it in on the left-hand side. It's 21-11. Timeout. Looks like a timeout by Seattle by what's Noelle Quinn. I'm about to almost forgot her name. Noelle Quinn with the timeout. Aces have something to prove here. They lost to Seattle by 13 at home last time. So they're coming out with a point to prove here, up by 10 early. Defense looks much better than the last couple games that they've played. They're showing a replay of the previous play when Ezi Magbegor traveled. So we're in a timeout right now. Arike Beulah. Arike is dealing with Achilles tightness or soreness. Achilles ain't something to play with. So they're resting her, because if that Achilles goes, she's done so. So they're really taking it easy with the Achilles. You don't want to mess around with the Achilles. That thing pop. It's a long recovery. That goes. It's over. So ball is about to come back in bounds with the Seattle Storm after the timeout. Let's see how they come out after that. They looking a little shaky so far. They should expect that the Aces will come out with a vengeance here. So Skylar Diggins with the ball. Skylar over to Jordan Horston, who's checked into the game. She attacks Kate Martin, dribbles back out. Pass the ball into Nneka in the paint. Nneka goes up with the left and banks it in. Nneka Agumake scores with the left hand, and it's 21-13. They're really trying to focus and get Nneka touches in the paint. Jackie Young steps back for a three and misses. Why is everybody cheering? I don't understand. Jewel Lloyd goes behind the back on Kelsey. Oh, bad pass by Jewel Lloyd, stolen by Asia Wilson. Jackie Young on the break. Jackie Young over to Kate Martin. Asia Wilson in the post on Ezi Magbegor. Finds Jackie. Jackie drives into the paint. Good rotation. Alicia Clark left wide open for three. Bounces high. Jordan Horston tips it, but Asia saves it. Asia over to Jackie Young. Jackie Young drives right on Nneka, gets into the paint, bumps her off, and scores. Jackie Young being ultra aggressive here, and it's back to a 10-point game. Under 2 minutes to go here. Jackie Young, very small but strong. Nneka over to Skylar Diggins. Skylar Diggins on the drive. She posts up on Kelsey Plum, goes up into her, and they call an offensive foul on Skylar Diggins Smith. Oh, Chelsea Gray about to check in. That's why everybody was cheering so loud. Chelsea Gray checks in. Basketball action for the first time since October 2023. So that's why the crowd was cheering as she was walking to the line. Walking to the table, I should say. Chelsea Gray into the game for Kelsey Plum. Kia Stokes in the game for Asia Wilson. It's really loud in there, people. It is loud in there. They are happy to see her. Ball in play with the Aces. Jackie Young. Will Becky retire her jersey with the Liberty? She's already part of our Liberty crowd, our Liberty Ring of Honor or whatever it's called. So Becky she's solidified. Aces to inbound. Chelsea Gray looking to find somebody, and Alicia Clark saves it. Over to Chelsea Gray. Chelsea Gray with the ball. Gets the screen from Alicia Clark. Alicia Clark, Chelsea Gray to Alicia Clark for three, and she gets her first assist of the season, courtesy of Alicia Clark 3. 13-point lead. Chelsea Gray that's funny. She gets her 1,500th career assist in her first game back from injury. Sammy Whitcomb into the game for three, and she answers right back with a three. Sammy Whitcomb, ex-Liberty player / ex-Seattle player, knocks down the three, and it's back to a 10-point game here. Chelsea Gray behind the back pass to Jackie. Jackie Young pump fakes, steps through. Chelsea Gray, can she hit a three? Oh, and it's off. Alicia Clark with the rebound. Over to Kia Stokes. Over to Jackie Young. Man, Oh, my clock is still stopped, guys. My bad. It's 37 seconds. I just forgot to restart the clock. Oh, it rattles in for Jackie Young. She hits a 3. My goodness. The offense is flowing here. And it's 30 seconds to go here. Let me see if I can get this up and going quickly. They find Ezzie McBagor in the paint. She passes it to Mercedes Russell through her legs. And the shot clock is off here. Shot clock is off. 29-16. 12 seconds. 11. 10. 9. Jackie Young dribbling top of the key. Gets the screen from Kia Stokes. Pulls up for 3. Off the front rim. Rebound Jordan Horston. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. Jordan Horston throws it up at the buzzer. And that's how the quarter ends. Very fast first quarter. Aces lead 29-16 at the end of the first quarter. You knew the Aces, they switched up the starting lineup, started Tiffany Hayes. I don't know. I think once Chelsea Gray gets back into form, Tiffany Hayes will go back to the bench. But for now, she will be okay. All right, we're at the end of the first quarter, people. End of the first quarter. All right, let me get our scores up so you guys can have a look. Our game leaders, and there we go. Let's get stuff ready for the second quarter. Very fast-paced first quarter there. Very fast-paced first quarter. 10 minutes and second quarter. There we go. We are ready to go. Salute to everybody here. Appreciate everyone tuned in on this late stream. This is the second stream of the day. We did Indiana Mystics first. Now we're doing Aces Storm to close out the night. Make sure you leave a like on the video, on the stream. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're on the road to 600. We just crossed 500 last week. Thanks to all the support. So we're on the road for the next milestone. Jim says Aces are playing like this is a playoff game. Yeah. They're 6-6. They've already lost as many games as they lost all last season. So, you know, they're not happy about that at all. They're showing a little feature on Becky Hammon here on League Pass. That's where I'm watching the game. The game is on League Pass. If you're not in the Vegas or Seattle area, I think if you're in Seattle, they be showing the games on Amazon Prime. That's only if you're in the Seattle area, though. Seattle Storm had 6 turnovers in that first quarter. 6 turnovers. Jim says Asia and Stu are equally fluid offensively. Yeah. Yeah, just Asia at this moment. Asia, just from that mid-range area, she's just unguardable. Game has restarted. They over here still showing commercials here. Skylar Diggins into the Nneka Ogwumike turnaround jumper misses, and she gets pushed in the back. Mercedes Russell gets pushed in the back by Kate Martin. Ball in with Seattle. Skylar to Nneka. She misses the bunny at the basket. And they're really trying to get Nneka involved, but she's been bricking up a storm. Chelsea Gray over to Alicia Clark, and she has another assist. Alicia Clark with the finish. So Alicia Clark has finished both passes from Chelsea Gray. Chelsea up to 2 assists in her return. Skylar Diggins on the drive. Gets to Jordan Horston. Handoff to Mercedes Russell. Misses another bunny at the basket. They're missing shots from right in front of the basket. Chelsea Gray over to Kelsey. Sorry, that's not Kelsey. That's Kate Martin. Chelsea Gray with the crossover. Catches it on her leg. Chelsea Gray bounced past to Kelsey Plum over in the corner. Kia Stokes for 3. Oh, now if Kia Stokes starts hitting threes, you in for a long evening. 34-16 Vegas. The energy is high in this building right now. Beulah says, can Storm bounce back in the game? Not at the way they're playing now. Not at the moment. They are getting run out of the gym. 34-16. This is getting bad real fast. As they say. This is getting bad. Wow. I have nothing to say. The Aces look good, but the Storm don't look good. All right, guys. We're at another commercial here because the Seattle Storm have taken another timeout. They can't get anything going correctly. They're struggling from the field and they're giving up baskets in transition and at the basket. So, they're trying to regroup, and let's see if it'll pan out for them here. Tudo says this is the Aces I remember. Yeah, they look good. They look good. They look good. Jewel Lloyd with 1 point. Asia Wilson with 7. For those who did the earlier poll before the stream started, who would score the most points, Asia or Jewel? Currently, it is Asia. But Jackie Young has 14 already. Jackie Young no longer having to play that primary point guard or ball handler role. She could just focus on attacking the basket, and it's already paying off. 14 points in 10 minutes of action. All right, so we're just waiting for the game to come back on, guys. Just waiting. Oh, as I say that, it's coming back on now. Alrighty, so they're still showing like those fountains over in Vegas. All right, so ball is in play. Nneka Ogwumike to Sammy Whitcomb. When do the Liberty play the Aces next? I can find that out for you momentarily. Mercedes Russ. Oh, sorry, that was Horston to Jewel Lloyd over to Joyner Holmes. Sammy Whitcomb for another 3 and the miss. Alicia Clark with the rebound. They don't play New York till 8/17, so that's August 17th. Jim. Kelsey Plum gets the ball stolen from her by Joyner Holmes. Joyner on the break. Joyner finds Nneka. Nneka for the mid-ranger, and they finally score. They were on a drought there, and they finally get a basket. Jay, can the Liberty bounce back tomorrow against the Sparks? Yeah, the Liberty will beat the Sparks tomorrow. I have no doubt in my mind. Kelsey Plum for 3, front rims it. Rebound to Joyner Holmes. Jewel Lloyd with the basket, trying to get her first field goal here. Over to Joyner. Handoff to Sammy Whitcomb. Whitcomb tries to pass it to Joyner, but gets the ball stripped out of her hands. And she gets fouled on the drive. So it's still Seattle ball. Seattle inbounds to Nneka Ogwumike over to Sammy Whitcomb. Sammy picks up her dribble over to Nneka. Nneka handoff to Horston. Horston on the drive. Horston goes up, and they call a foul. Jordan Horston gets fouled on the drive. Fouled by Kia Stokes, and she will go to the line for free throws. Yeah, they smacked her arm. That's a foul. Jordan Horston knocks down the first free throw. Asia Wilson has checked into the game. Jackie Young has checked back into the game as well. Kate Martin and Alicia Clark go to the bench. And Jordan Horston hits both free throws. It's 34-20 here. Oh, and a kickball violation by Jordan Horston. So Aces to inbound here. Jim says Liberty and Aces both capable of playing dominating ball. Definitely are. Kelsey Plum inbounds to Jackie Young. Jackie Young with the ball. Gets the screen from Asia. She drives to the basket. Tries to hand it off to Kia Stokes. It might go out of bounds, and it does. It goes to the Storm. Great defense by the Storm on that possession. Storm back with the ball inbounded. Jewel Lloyd guarded by Jackie Young. Jewel Lloyd trying to get on the board. Over to Joyner Holmes. Joyner Holmes with the pump fake. She drives, throws up the floater, and scores. Joyner Holmes on the board. 34-22. Seattle trying to claw back into this game here. 12-point game. Jackie Young crossover. Double cross. Steps back for three. Doesn't shoot it, though. Looking for, finds Asia, but Jordan Horston, quick hands, tips it out of bounds. And it'll stay with the Aces here. So Jackie Young to inbound from the corner right in front of Seattle, the Seattle bench. They call a substitution. Meg Gustafson into the game for Kia Stokes. Jackie Young looking, and they get it into Asia. That was close. Asia drives on Nneka Ogwumike. They bring the double. She throws the floater over them, misses, and Sammy Whitcomb with the rebound. Sammy Whitcomb pushing it right side of the floor. Oh, she tries to go corner to Jewel. It gets there, finds Horston. Horston pulls up for the three off the back rim. Asia Wilson rebound. That's not Horston's game. And a foul by Nneka Ogwumike unnecessarily in the middle of the court, in the mid by half court on Asia Wilson. So it's sideline out of bounds for the Aces here. Ball inbounds with Jackie Young. Jackie Young goes left-hand side. She gets the wide open lane to the basket, goes up, gets fouled, and one. Jackie Young finishes the basket and fouled by Jewel Lloyd. She's taking it right to Jewel. Barbecue chicken alert. So Jackie Young already leading. She hits the free throw, and she's already leading the team in scoring with 17 in the first half. 37-22. Sammy Whitcomb on the cut. Ball gets stolen. Turnover by the Storm. They're probably already up to 10 turnovers already in this first half. Jackie Young with the pump fake. Gets into the paint. Fall away jumper. Misses. Rebound. Joyner Holmes. Joyner Holmes brings the ball up the court. Over to Nneka on the drive. Attacks Meg Gustafson. Scores, foul, and one. Nneka Ogwumike. Jim says it's hard to play hard and under control at the same time. Yeah. The great ones can. The great ones can. So Nneka Ogwumike up to 9 points here. 8 points here, 9 points. She's about to shoot a free throw, and she buries it. 10 points for Nneka Ogwumike. 37-25. Being ultra aggressive, Nneka is. Asia Wilson, spin move on Nneka, pullback dribble, foul line jump shot, misses. Rebound by Jewel Lloyd. Lloyd on the push. Lloyd blows right by Kelsey Plum, gets to the basket, and she misses the layup. Rebound, Asia. Kelsey Plum on the break, bounce pass to Tiff Hayes, and scores. Wow, what a pass by Kelsey. Finds Tiffany Hayes right in front of the basket on the bounce pass between players, and scores. Horston over to Magbagor. Magbagor comes off the screen, over to Horston in the paint. She steps through, gets fouled, and she'll go to the line. Fouled by Tiffany Hayes. Hayes a little late on the rotation there. So, Jordan Horston to the line, and she misses the first free throw. For the second, and she buries it. Jordan Horston hits the second free throw. 1 for 2 from the line. Beulah says, I remember I watched Jackie Young Notre Dame versus UConn back. Yeah. She did play for Notre Dame. Jackie Young on the drive. Double cross. I was about to say double dribble. Double cross, though. Brings it back to the 3-point line. Comes off the screen looking for Asia, and they get the steal. Jordan Horston, tries to pass it ahead. Nneka wasn't looking, and it's a turnover right off the steal from them. Nneka guarding Jackie Young. She pulls it back out. She wants to screen there. Gets the screen. She carried. And they don't call it. 6 seconds. 5 seconds. Jackie Young attacks as Magbagor goes up and misses. Rebound by Magbagor. Skylar Diggins-Smith trying to get on the board here. She shoots the mid-range jump shot and scores. Sky Dig Smith knocks down the mid-range foul line jump shot, and Seattle is within 11 as the Aces call a timeout. Jim says have to be very focused and stay loose at the same time. Few master that. You are absolutely right. So we're at a timeout for the Aces at the moment. Becky Hammond wants to talk some things over as the Storm score a couple loose possessions by the Aces. Becky wants to clean up here. Salute to everybody still here. Salute to all of y'all. Appreciate y'all hanging out for some W hoops. Whether you're on the YouTube, you're on the Twitch. Salute. We'll be back tomorrow at noon Eastern, and then we'll be back on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern for Liberty versus the Dream. And then on Sunday, I'll put out the schedule for the week in the community tab on the YouTube channel. For those on the Twitch, if you look at my homepage and you look at the calendar, it'll have a list of all the games I'll be doing next week as well. So be on the lookout for that. I usually post those on Sunday once I go through and I figure out what my schedule is for the week, what games I want to focus on. Of course, the Liberty take precedence, so any day the Liberty are playing at home, I probably won't be doing a watch along unless the game takes place like early in the day and like tomorrow. Let's see, like the game tomorrow is at 12 noon. The Liberty don't play until 7 in the evening, so I have enough time to do the stream and head on down to Barclays. But Jackie Young, they have her stats here. She has 17 points in the first half on 58% from the field. She's only missed 5 shots, 7 for 12. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. They not like us. All right, so they're back to the broadcast, 38-29 lead. The next 3 games for the Aces versus Connecticut on the 21st, at Chicago on the 27th, and at Washington on the 29th. Next week is going to probably be a light week because of the Commissioner's Cup. The Liberty do play on the 25th. Ball back at play. Jim, if I take the train, it takes about an hour. About an hour, a little over an hour door to door. A'ja Wilson flashes to the paint and misses the layup. Rebound by Magbagor. If I drive, if I drive at that time during the week, it takes about the same, probably more. Jewel Lloyd with the ball. Over to Nneka Ogwumike. She gets into the paint. Fall away jumper on A'ja. Buries it. Beautiful move by Nneka Ogwumike. And is down to a single-digit lead, 39-30. Tiffany Hayes over to Jackie Young. Jackie Young with the ball. Jackie Young tries to go cross-court to Kelsey Plum. She attacks Skylar. Goes over to Alicia Clark. Pump fakes. 7 on the shot clock. Alicia goes to A'ja. They bring the double. Out to Kelsey. Corner to Tiffany Hayes for 3. Oh, great ball movement by the Aces. And they get a wide open 3 for Kelsey, for Tiffany Hayes off the assist from Kelsey Plum. 42-30, back to double digits. Skylar over to Ezzy Magbagor, over to Jewel Lloyd. Jewel Lloyd not super effective yet. Over to Victoria Vivians. Vivians over to Ezzy, and ball gets tipped out. It stays with the Storm. Chelsea Gray checking back in. She comes in for Tiffany Hayes. Ball back in play after a missed shot by the Storm. 42-30. Jackie Young with the ball. Jackie Young over to Chelsea Gray, left side of the floor. She takes a screen from A'ja. They get the switch. Alicia Clark. Down to A'ja Wilson. She attacks Vivians, goes right at her and scores. That's barbecue chicken alert. 44-30. Sky Dig over to Ezzy. Ezzy goes backdoor to Vivians, and she scores the layup. Vivians is getting these backdoor layups. They're overplaying her for the 3. She's cutting right behind them, and the passes have been on point. Oh, Jackie Young with a nice in and out dribble, gets to the left hand and scores. Okay, Jack. Ezzy Magbagor for a long 2, misses. Jackie Young gets the rebound. She's all over the place. Jackie Young attacks. Goes up, goes corner to Kelsey Plum. Plum dribbling, picks up her dribble over to Jackie. ISO'd. Right in front to Seattle bench. Jab step, goes between the legs. Double crossover. Oh, hezzy dribble, gets right by her. And what they called? Oh, they call it carry. She was dancing with that ball in the corner. I thought she had her. And ball back in play. 46-32 here. 46-32. Skylar Diggins-Smith with the ball. Over to Nneka Ogwumike. Nneka trying to, Vivian trying to post Chelsea Gray. She goes right at her. Chelsea Gray says, get that out of here. Chelsea Gray with the block. They give it to Chelsea Gray to Kelsey. Kelsey with the pump fake. She attacks. Goes up on the right-hand side and smokes the layup. $1 million move, 10-cent finish, as they say. Skylar Diggins-Smith attacks. Oh, Chelsea Gray just rips it right out of her hand. Back-to-back defensive plays by Chelsea Gray. A block and then a steal, and then she hits the pinpoint pass to A'ja Wilson, but Skylar Diggins-Smith right there for the deflection. Skylar Diggins-Smith tries to attack. 1, 2. Chelsea Gray literally just rips the ball right out of her hand. Like taking candy from a baby. Chelsea Gray to inbound. Gets it to A'ja Wilson. Back over to Chelsea Gray. She goes up under the basket and she gets fouled. So Chelsea Gray looking to get her first points since her return. Trying to get her first points since her return here. So Chelsea Gray at the line. And she bounces in her first points. So Chelsea Gray is on the board for the season in terms of scoring. Chelsea Gray for the second, and she misses the second. And it gets tipped out of bounds, and it's going with the Storm. I don't know. They look close. Ball in play with the Storm, though. Skylar Diggins, bad pass. Deflections. Man, the Aces are getting a lot of deflections on these passes. Horston attacks Chelsea Gray. She travels. she tried to do a Euro step. she tried to do the Euro step and traveled. Ball back in play with the Aces here. 47-32. 15-point lead here. Chelsea Gray calling out the play. Chelsea Gray, right side of the floor. Over to A'ja Wilson. A'ja Wilson out to Chelsea Gray. 5 seconds on the shot clock. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Chelsea Gray for the jumper. Misses. Rebound. Horston with 5 on the game clock. 4, 3. Horston gets all the way in. Doesn't get fouled. And Alicia Clark with the block. And that's how the quarter ends. Aces up 47-32 at the half. So we'll take a look at the box score during this halftime break, people. We will take a look at the box score, see what these ladies have been doing in this game. Let's see. Let's get that ready. Jim says you're still risky with a hammy injury. Yeah, you're right. Putting a lot of pressure on that leg when you try to change directions like that. All right, let's turn this down. All right, ball. I said ball. Box score is up. Hope you guys can see that. The Seattle Storm were outscored by the Aces 29-16 in the first quarter. Outscored again 18-16 in the second quarter, which is why the score is what it is right now. Seattle Storm. Nneka Ogwumike been the focal point on offense today. 12 points. She doesn't have a rebound. She has 1 assist and 1 steal. You have Ezi Magbagor with 4 points and 7 rebounds. Skylar Diggins-Smith with 2 points and 2 rebounds. She's a -20, so that tells you how her night is going. Jewel Lloyd with 1 singular point with 2 rebounds and an assist. Vivians with 5 points. That's it. Their bench, you got 2 from Joyner Holmes, 3 from Whitcomb, and 3 from Horston. None from Mercedes Russell. They're shooting 41% from the field, 33% from 3-point range, and 75% from the free throw line. Keita, what up? What up? Looks like your Aces have finally woken up. Looks like they finally woke up. The Storm had 10 turnovers in that first half. A recipe for disaster. Aces, Kia Stokes hit a 3 with 3 rebounds, a steal, and an assist. A'ja Wilson up to 9 points and 6 rebounds on double-double watch, as always. Tiffany Hayes got to start today, 7 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals. TJ the guy on the Twitch, salute. K Plum with 3 points only. Jackie Young with 19 and 2 rebounds, 8 of 13 shooting. She really took off in that first quarter and some of the second. Their bench, Alicia Clark moves back to the bench, 5 points for her. Scored 2 on the 2 assists from Chelsea Gray. Gustafson, no points. Chelsea Gray hits the 1 free throw out of her 2. And Kate Martin with none. 50% shooting from the field for the Aces, 42.9 from 3-point range, 83% from the foul line. They only have 4 turnovers. So that is a good recipe right there. Let me take a look at the team stats. So in comparison, we'll take a look. Rebounding battle, Aces are winning 18-16 here. The assist battle, Aces are winning 12-7. Aces are winning the steal battle 7-2. The block battle 2-0. Total turnovers, Storm have 10 turnovers, have conceded 9 points off their 10 turnovers. Aces have 4 turnovers, have only conceded 4 points off of it. Fast break points in favor of the Aces 9-2. Points in the paint, Aces are dominating 22-14. The fouls 7-6. And the largest lead of the game has been 18 for the Aces. Keita says we should be up 20. Yeah, y'all were close, but y'all make light work of these folks. Unless I don't, Skylar is not in it, and Jewel is way off the pace right now, so I don't see how that changes the way y'all are playing in the second, the way y'all are currently playing it, if it changes in the second half. All right, let's look at the schedule. We have a lot of time. There were 2 other games tonight, though. I just want to remind you, I was on the watch along for the earlier one, which was the Washington Mystics versus the Indiana Fever. Indiana goes on to win 88-81. 3rd game in a row they've won. Aaliyah Boston led the way with 22 for the winners. 27 from Ariel Atkins in a losing effort. The Atlanta Dream versus the Minnesota Lynx. It was reported Ryan Howard went down with a lower leg injury during that game. But Nafisa Collier led the way with 16 points for the winners. Tina Charles had 14 points for the losers. Minnesota wins 68-55. All right, let's take a look at the upcoming game. So I did mention, as I've mentioned a bunch of times so far, Dallas at Chicago is 12 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. I'll be doing the watch along for that. That'll be on League Pass. So if you're available, make sure you tune in. You can even stop in, leave a like, and dip out. Appreciate the support. And then LA visits New York at 7 p.m. I will be at that game. That is on Amazon Prime Video. No watch along. I'll be at Barclays for that game. On Friday, you have the 2 Ion games. Remember, Friday nights on Ion. That's where all the games are on Fridays. Indiana at Atlanta, a 7:30 p.m. start on Ion. Oh, look at that. Tickets as low as $253. That's crazy. And then if you look at this game, Connecticut at Las Vegas, tickets as low as $20. It's crazy how that works. That game is at 10 p.m. on Ion. On Saturday, you got 3 games on Saturday. You have Dallas at Washington, 3 p.m. start on ESPN3 or Monument, whatever their Washington TV is called down there. LA at New York again. That's at 3 p.m. I won't be doing this game. I sold my tickets to one of my boys. He's going to go watch this game. And then Phoenix at Minnesota at 8 p.m. Remember, Minnesota came back and beat Phoenix. No, Phoenix came back and beat Minnesota at the buzzer a couple games ago. Minnesota looking to get revenge. Daisy says, I'll have to dip in and leave a like tomorrow. I'll make it Sunday. Appreciate it. And then Sunday, New York at Atlanta, 3 p.m. I'll be doing the watch along for this game, New York at Atlanta. So we're on a back-to-back here. So we play at home in Brooklyn at 3 p.m. Have to hop on the charter down to Atlanta to play a 3 p.m. game the following day. Crazy, right? And then we have to fly back up to play on Tuesday to play the Commissioner's Cup final at an arena that's not even our home arena. But I'm not even going to get into that. The other games are Dallas at Washington, 3 p.m. You have Connecticut at Seattle at 3 p.m. And then at 4 p.m. on ESPN, you have Indiana at Chicago. That's be their 3rd matchup of the season. The first one in Chicago. So that will probably be a good one. A lot of people will probably be tuned in on ESPN for that one. But I will be focused on New York versus Atlanta. So next Monday, there's not a game because there's a break. And then on Tuesday, we have the Commissioner's Cup final. Minnesota coming to New York to take on the Liberty at 8 p.m. on Amazon Prime Video. The winner will win the Commissioner's Cup. Yeah, Daisy, Liberty played 2 days in a row. 1 game in New York, 1 game in Atlanta. I mean, they said, yeah, y'all got the charters now. We're going to put them charters to use. But we'll see how the Liberty respond. The Liberty will probably want to super focus on that Commissioner's Cup final. They already lost 1 game to Minnesota already earlier in the season. They won't be playing at their home arena, so it'll be a little different for them. It throws you out of a rhythm. Instead of just going to the same arena, you go into your locker, go into your practice gym. You now have to hop on a bus all the way to, not all the way, but it's quite a distance to Long Island, especially in New York traffic, to play a game at a gym you've never played at before. So it's basically a neutral site instead of the home court advantage that was promised by the league, but we won't even go too far into that. Let's see if I could take a look at further into next week. Let's see, is there any game on Wednesday? Yeah, so next week, there's no game on Wednesday next week. So there's a games on Thursday. So we have a couple games here on Thursday. Our early game, we might do this game here. Minnesota at Dallas, 1 p.m. Eastern. That's probably another camp game. We'll probably do that one. And then we'll come. Man, I might try and do. No, I can't do 3 games this day. I can't. I was about to push it. So we'll probably. I'm going to do 3 games, guys. Thursday is going to be a triple header. So make sure you're logged in for that. I'll do the 1 p.m. game, Minnesota at Dallas. Then we'll do Las Vegas at Chicago at 7 p.m. And then we'll do Indiana at Seattle at 10 p.m. So it'll be a long day. There'll be a break in between game 1 and 2. But be on the lookout. Thursday, June 27th, triple header on the Watchalong, God willing. That'll make up for all the days there are no streams. We have 3 streams that day. So be on the lookout for that. I'll put that schedule in the community chat, in the community post on the page. So be on the lookout for that. All right. So I think we are all set. And we'll go back to here. Let me get things ready for the 3rd quarter. Thanks for everybody tuning in for the little halftime recap and look forward for the channel. Should be an interesting week upcoming. Jim says Minnesota plays tough defense. Yeah, they held Atlanta to like 50 points today. Hopefully the Liberty don't go down big as they did last game against the Lynx. Jim said he'll make popcorn for us. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely need it, bro. I'm gonna need the popcorn. I'm gonna make sure I got this thing full of water. Because we're gonna be talking a lot. I need to make sure my voice is good. Alrighty. We're still at halftime for those just joining. Still at halftime. You're not missing a thing. Not missing a thing. Let's see what the line was on this game. I didn't even check that. I usually check what the line is. The Aces were 6.5 point favorites. They're way ahead of that 6.5 right now. They'll probably cover that. The over under was 172.5. That means the total team points for both teams at the end of the game, over 172. Right now, what are we at? 7-2 is 9, 4-3 is 7. We're at 79 right now. So they're definitely over that. They're almost close to over that halfway point. Beulah says, Jay, what's the chance of Liberty to win the championship this season for the first time? It's a strong possibility, very strong possibility. They're playing well. They do have some things to fix up, but as of right now, they have a strong chance to do it. They really do. We still haven't seen this team's final form. They still haven't put together a full 40 minutes of basketball. They give you 30 to 32 minutes, 30 to 33 minutes. And it's the 7 minutes within the game at various points, mainly the second quarter, is where they start to capitulate and let teams back into games. Like yesterday. All right, Jim. Have a good night. You gotta go see go with the wife. I understand. Gotta keep the wife happy. Happy wife, happy life. That's what they say, right? Enjoy your night. Yeah, but as I was saying, we still haven't seen them play a full 40 minutes of basketball. Even like that last game against the Mercury, it was just 1 minute where the game changed. The first minute of the fourth quarter, they gave up a 7-0 run and let the team right back into it. So if the team can actually put together a full, let's say 40 minutes is a lot to ask for. If they could give you 37 to 38 minutes of basketball, you'll be solid. I'll take 37 minutes of great basketball. I could take I don't even say I could take a 3-minute drought, but I could take a little bit of a lull in 3 minutes as opposed to having 8 minutes where 5 of those minutes you don't score. A minute of those you give up 7 points in a blink of an eye. So once we see this team's final form, I don't think we can be beaten. Daisy says they seem to drown in the third. Yeah. So it's like they go up big in the first, or they're up in the first. They keep doing it in the second, and then at like the 6 to 5 minute mark in the second quarter, they just fall off the crater on offense. Defensive rotations get slow. The teams get right back into it. They come out in the third, shoot spectacularly, and then the fourth. In the games past, they were good in the fourth. They were able to hold on to leads. But this game, they gave up the 7-point lead in literally 1 minute. And from that point on, they were just fighting on and hanging on for dear life. A couple calls go against us, and that's all she wrote. They lose. But as we all being realistic, we knew they weren't going to win all their games the rest of the season. So I'd rather us lose now and learn from those mistakes than lose on the grand stage once again. Because if they lose again on the grand stage, a lot of changes will be made in the offseason. A lot of changes will be made. See, I don't like this. They literally just came back from showing their little highlights, and Skylar Diggins-Smith is scoring at the basket. No. So the third quarter has started, people. They don't even have the score bug up. Now they get it up. They gotta fix up with this. Kelsey Plum with the ball. Over to Tiff Hayes. She goes, passes it to Kelsey Plum for 3. Oh, halfway down and out. Rebound, Vivians. Over to Jewel Lloyd. Let's see if Jewel Lloyd can wake up. She's been slumping. Blocked by Asia on Nneka shot. Nneka gets the rebound and the putback. Nneka with 14. 47-36. Tip Hayes with the ball. Tip Hayes over to Asia. Asia attacks Nneka. Nneka tries to go up and under. Picks up her dribble. He has no one to pass it to. Finds Jackie. Jackie crossover on Jewel. Gets into the paint. Over to Tiff Hayes. Shot clock violation. Great defense by the Storm. You can't stop the rain. All right, so it's Seattle ball here. Get this graphic off the screen. You're trying to watch the game here. Skylar Diggins-Smith with the ball. Diggins-Smith gets the screen from Nneka. And they call a foul on number 10, Kelsey Plum. Running the clock down. It's 8:25 on the clock. And the ball is inbounded with Skylar Diggins-Smith. Skylar attacks the basket to the left. Hesitation dribble. Goes up with the left. Oh, smokes the layup. Rebound by Asia. Over to Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum quickly up the court. High step and hand off to Tiffany Hayes. Slingshot three. Misses wide. Rebound by Nneka. Nneka over to Jewel Lloyd. Left side of the floor. Jewel Lloyd gets into the paint. She picks up her dribble. Finds Nneka Ogwumike. Baseline jumper. Misses. Rebound. Kia Stokes. Stokes over to Jack. Jack Young. Double crossover. Attacks Vivians and gets fouled. Storm wanted to travel. They don't call it travel. So Jackie Young going to the line for free throws here. Daisy says, I hope the Aces can hold on. They have been crumbling in the fourth quarter like the Liberty. Yeah. Jackie Young rattles in the first free throw. And she hits the second. Jackie Young up to 21. Jackie Young with 21. Nneka Ogwumike over to Skylar Diggins-Smith. She attacks, goes up, and Asia Wilson punches that to the second row. Says, get it out of here. Big block by Asia. And something happened while they were showing the replay. This is annoying. It looks like they turned the ball over, people. I don't know what happened. I have to go look at the play-by-play now. Ball in play. Yeah, it was a turnover. Miracle says, I'm watching game but listening to your commentary. You're doing a great job. Thank you, Miracle. Appreciate it. What was this? Jackie Young with the ball. Jackie Young comes off the screen, gets into the paint. Foul line jumper is good. Jackie Young. She's probably going to touch her career high again that she just had the other night. Jewel Lloyd gets to her baseline jumper, misses. Jewel Lloyd not having a good night at all. Jackie Young on the break, blows by everybody. Floater from Jackie Young, foul, and one. Jackie Young. She is on fire. Jackie Young up to 25 points right now. Or is it 20? Yeah, I think she's up to 25 points for Jackie Young. My goodness. Jackie Young to complete the three-point play, and she does. Wow. 54-36 in the blink of an eye, people. Aces are taking it to the Storm. Nneka Ogwumike, handoff to Jewel Lloyd. Jewel Lloyd, step back jumper, misses. She can't buy a bucket if you gave her the money for it. Jackie Young on the break, she pushes and slows it down. Looking for Asia on the post. Oh, it gets tipped away by Nneka Ogwumike. Ezzy Magbagor pushing it on the break. Ezzy goes coast to coast. Layup is good. Ezzy Magbagor, great handles from her. Goes coast to coast and scores at the basket. 54-38. Jackie Young with the ball. She picks up her dribble. They bring the double, a slow double over to her. Leave Kelsey Plum open, but they rotate over. Kelsey Plum attacks, gets the ball stripped from behind. Jordan Horston on the break. Jordan Horston over to Jewel, attacks, and misses. Ball goes out of bounds off of the Aces. Jewel Lloyd having a tough night. Only 1 point. One singular point, 0 for 5 for Jewel. Kia Stokes goes out. Alicia Clark comes in. Beulah says, Jay, you need Haitian food? You need to try Haitian food. I'm from Haiti. Yeah, I haven't had Haitian food in a while. A long time. Ball in play. Nneka Ogwumike over to Skylar Diggins over to Nneka pump fake, skills up the floater, and is good. Nneka Ogwumike trying to carry this offense right now. Trying her hardest. Jackie Young calling out the play. Jackie Young double crossovers. Asia in the post, guarded by Horston. They bring the double over. They go cross court to Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum for three. Kelsey knocks down the corner three, wide open in the corner. They bring that slow double over to Asia. Asia able to see over everybody. Hits Kelsey in the corner. It's a 17-point lead here. Career low for Lloyd. Yeah, I don't think she's ever scored just 1 point in the game. Horston shoots an air ball, and Jewel Lloyd gets fouled on the rebound before she takes the shot. Beulah, what Haitian food like? Y'all make black rice, right? If I'm not mistaken, I can't remember. I think it's black rice. I had Haitian patties before. Boylan played with the Storm. Skylar tries to get it into NECA and they call a foul. Yeah, we got to start looking at. Yeah, Jewel Lloyd. I don't think she's ever scored 1 point in the game. That's especially. I have to look that up because this is unprecedented. Ball back at play with the Storm. Sky Dig to NECA, back to Sky Dig, back to NECA. NECA with the pump fake. Shoots over Asia, misses, rebound Ezzy Magbagor. Ezzy gets the ball stolen by Tiffany Hayes, but she goes out of bounds. Timeout taken. Oh, it's an official's timeout. Official timeout taken here. 57 to 40. 57 to 40. 4 minutes, 58 seconds to go here. 4:58 to go. Yeah, the Storm are getting run out the gym. Nneka Ogwumike really trying to will this team to victory here, but it's not panning out so well so far. 16 points for her. So we're at officials timeout right now. Aces are outscoring them 10-8 in the quarter. Leading scorer is Jackie Young with 26 points. She's only missed 5 shots. Nneka Ogwumike with 16 on 7 of 14 shooting. Kelsey Plum up to 6 assists. Asia Wilson with 7 rebounds. She's on double-double watch. 9.7 rebounds. So both of the people we had in the poll to have who will score more, they both having their worst scoring games of the season so far. RC says, Jay, we back. Aces fan here in the building. RC. Yeah, y'all look good. Y'all look good. Chelsea hasn't even played a lot of minutes, but the energy that she brings, I guess, when she comes on the floor or when she's around is just great. You said you think you're ready? Man, how quickly the tides turn, your fortunes change. Yeah, I switched up the starting lineup a bit too. Had Tiffany Hayes start. Interesting switch there. Have Alicia Clark come back off the bench. Man, y'all really took Tiffany Hayes off the couch and brought her in. Jackie Young with 7 points. She hasn't missed a shot in the third quarter. 7 points in the third with 2 rebounds. I like these stats that they give here. These are informative on League Pass at least. Alrighty. 57-40. 5 minutes to go in the third. Crying gets no one anywhere unless it's Asia doing the crying. I guess so. Shoot, man, I need Benija to cry in our locker room or something. Or John Quell. I need one of them to cry. If that's what crying will do, have y'all come out like this, man. Shoot, I'll go out there and cry. I'll cry on stream. Ball back in play with the Storm. Storm over to Jewel. Jewel with 1 point, and she draws the foul on Jackie Young with that rip-through move. 2 fouls on Jackie. Jewel Lloyd with 1 singular point. I still can't believe it. Ball over to Sky Diggins. Jewel Lloyd for three, contested, misses. Rebound, Tiffany Hayes. Yeah, RC. She's Hayes corner to Alicia. Who's that? To Jackie, over to Alicia, over to Kelsey. Kelsey attacks Jordan Horston, gets to her left, throws up the scoop and scores. 59-40. Jordan Horston tries to attack her right back, picks up her dribble over to Jewel Lloyd. Jewel Lloyd handoff to Diggins Smith. Diggins Smith over to Ezzy. Spin move. Ezzy, what a move, and scores. Yeah, she had 18 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists today. Who's this? This is Jackie Young. Jackie Young just dribbling, guarded by Ezzy Magbagor. She don't know what to do. She goes corner to Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson attacks Nneka Ogwumike. Goes to the right hand and scores with the right on the right-hand side of the basket. 61-42. They gave her a freeway to the basket there. No help. Asia into double figures now with 11. Handoff to Ezzy Magbagor. Handoff to Skylar Diggins. Skylar Diggins Smith steps back for three. Misses. Rebound by Nneka. Nneka goes up and puts it in. Nneka Ogwumike with the basket. 61-44. Nneka doing everything she can. Fans want more than that, but this ain't 2K. This real life. Yeah. Rebound by Ezzy Magbagor after the miss by Jackie Young. Yeah, they might have to buy the new 2K and go off with her to see her getting 30 and 40 every night. This is her way. Her way is gonna be 18 to 20 points. And they're gonna call that clip. They're gonna call that transition take foul. Turnover by Seattle. Chelsea Gray checking back in. 1 point, 1 rebound, 2 assists, and 2 blocks. So for her night tonight. So Kelsey Plum at the line. And she rattles in the free throw. Every time Chelsea Gray checks in, the crowd goes crazy. Chelsea Gray's like, yo, somebody come get the basketball, please. And they get it to Kelsey Plum at half court. Kelsey Plum with the ball. Picks up her dribble. Finds Kate Martin, who's checked into the game. Kate Martin, handoff to Asia. Oh, no. Skylar gets the tip. Chelsea Gray with the ball now. Oh, passes it a little too high for Asia, and it's a turnover. Jordan Horston over to Skylar Diggins, attacks Chelsea Gray, and draws the foul. So Skylar Diggins Smith to the free throw line. She hasn't had a good scoring game so far. She's only with 4 points at the moment. 4 points for Sky Dig. Buries the first. And she buries the second free throw. 6 points for Skylar Diggins now. Diggins Smith. Amazing how they were trying to keep her to 4 minutes at a time, Jay. We should have been out of timeouts a long time ago. Yeah, they really just using these foul and stoppages in play to get her in and out. I respect it. A foul on Jordan Horston. Jordan Horston with the foul. Asia Wilson with the ball. Spin move on Nneka. Goes up with the left and misses. Rebound. Nneka Ogwumike. Over to Skylar Diggins. Pushing it quickly. Goes up. Misses. Ezzy Magbagor with the rebound. And they say there's a tech on Skylar Diggins Smith. So you want Skylar Diggins wanted a foul. She ends up getting the technical foul. She does get smacked on the arm. You want Ken to win at least 5 NBA championships. I don't, unless she plays for the Liberty. If she plays for any other team but the Liberty, I don't want her winning a darn thing. But Rookie of the Year, scoring title, she can win all that other stuff. When it comes to chips, I want her, unless she's on the Liberty. Unless she's on the Liberty, I don't want her winning a thing. Kelsey Plum hits a free throw. It's 62-46. Skylar Diggins-Smith still heated. Are they subbing her out? Yeah, they subbed her out. She was really heated. She was going after the ref. She was saying, I want my respect. Sammy Whitcomb into the game. Down to Ezzie McMagor in the paint. They poke it away, but she gets it back. Over to Jewel Lloyd. Let's see if Jewel can do something here. Jewel over to NECA. NECA for three? NECA banks it in from the right wing. NECA banks in a three. 62-49. NECA really trying to get this team back into this game here. Kate Martin with the ball. Kate Martin goes over to Alicia Clark. Alicia Clark over to Chelsea Gray. Oh, good pass. Pocket pass to Alicia Clark from Chelsea Gray. And scores. Chelsea Gray, only one making that pass. It is 64-49. Jewel Lloyd spits off. Kate Martin finds Horston on the cut baseline and scores. 64-51. Approaching a minute to go here in the third. Kelsey Plum with the ball. Attacks left. Tries to step through and scores on the step through move. 66-51. It's going back and forth here. Sammy Whitcomb over to NECA Agumake on the drive. Handoff to Horston. Horston goes up to Ezzie McMagor. McMagor goes up, foul, and one. Ezzie McMagor. 66-53. Ezzie McMagor on double-double alert. Oh, that is it. She has 10 points and 10 rebounds. Ezzie McMagor. So Ezzie McMagor with 10 and 10. So Ezzie to the line to complete the three-point play. We're at a minute to go here in the third quarter. Ezzie buries the free throw. And it's a 12-point game. Closest the Storm have been in a bit. Jackie Young with the drive. They give her the baseline. She goes out to Alicia Clark. She hesitates. Kate Martin in the corner. Dribbles out. Guarded by Ezzie McMagor. She gets into the paint. Goes corner to Kia Stokes and turnover. Steal by Jewel Lloyd. Jewel Lloyd throws up a floater. She's just not having it tonight. Short on the floater. She took it. She was one-on-one. It's just not been her night tonight. Chelsea Gray. Chelsea Gray probe dribble. Spins off. Oh, gets the ball ripped away by Jewel Lloyd. And they call a jump ball. So it's Chelsea Gray versus Jewel Lloyd on the jump. So they're about to jump up. Chelsea Gray, Jewel Lloyd. Jewel Lloyd wins the tip, but taps it right to Kate Martin. 8 on the shot clock. Jackie Young with the ball. Double crossover. Attacks Horston. She shoots the mid-range jump shot. Rolls around and misses. McMagor with the rebound. Clock is off right now. It's 8 seconds. 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4. Sammy Whitcomb, and they call a moving screen on NECA Agumake. Chelsea Gray to Jackie Young, and they call a foul before the shot. Or no, they don't. They just say, I thought they blew the whistle before the shot, but they don't. That's the end of the third quarter. Ace is up 66-54. So a 12-point game here. 12-point game. It's still within arm's distance, RC. They could just reach out and grab it. Let me stop. But it's still within our arm's distance here, arm's reach here. They're trying to actually steal this game. That would be an epic collapse if y'all blow this game, though. Just putting it out there. But we shall see what happens here. salute to everybody still here. We still got a sizable crowd here for some W hoops tonight on the second night. I mean, on the second game of the Watch Along series tonight. Appreciate all the support. Make sure you leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're on the road to 600 subs. Make sure you subscribe if you have not already. We'll be back tomorrow at noon Eastern. Another watch along. Wings v Sky. Fixed Tip says, any chance Asia will double-double? I mean, this game is still within arm's distance, so she will get the minutes. Will she double-double is a great question. She's up to 11 and 7. I can see her getting the 3 rebounds in the fourth quarter. I can see that happening. Fixed Tips. I can see that. I had Nneka Ogwumike for the double-double. I took the wrong Storm player. Ezzy Magmagor has 11 and 11. Nneka has 21 and 4. So, unless she gets 6 rebounds in a quarter, which I doubt, unless she just starts tapping it off the backboard to herself, then that one is a done deal. All right, let me get my stuff ready for the fourth quarter. I got the time ready. I didn't change the quarter. Fourth quarter coming up. Jewel Lloyd. I'm gonna have to look up what's her career low, because she only has 1 point, I believe. Jewel Lloyd with 1 singular point. Chelsea has 1 point as well. Chelsea Gray with 1 point, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks. Asia will get 3 rebounds in the fourth quarter. Yeah, she should. Beulah says, Jay, what are the chances of Liberty to win the championship this season? I think it's pretty high. It's pretty high, Beulah. It's pretty high. She's averaging 19.8 points a season, and she only has a point tonight, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. That is insane. The only point she has is like I think it was a technical free throw or something like that. Insane. Jewel Lloyd career low. Ball in play with the Aces. Chelsea Gray with the pass to Tiffany Hayes on the cut, and they score. What a pass by Chelsea. It's 68-54. Ezzy Magmagor with the ball. Drives at Alicia Clark, goes up with the right, and they call a late reach-in foul. Might have been the call, but it was a little late there. And Ezzy Magmagor will go to the line for free throws. How can I see what the game lows is? They showed me the game highs. I want to see the game lows. Ezzy Magmagor hits the first free throw. And she hits both free throws. Ezzy Magmagor with the double-double tonight. 13 and 11 for Ezzy. 68-56. Still within arm's distance. A 12-point game to begin the fourth. There's nothing to scoff at. They go over to Jackie Young. What a pass. And she gets fouled by Horston. Horston fouls her on a 3-point attempt. And now Jackie Young will go to shoot 3 free throws. Simple, stupid mistakes like that is what cost you games. So Jackie Young for the first of 3, knocks in the first. Will Asia get 25? Doubt it. She hits the second. I forgot. I don't know who asked. Let me see. Asia will get 25 points. No, sir. It's not her night tonight. It's Jackie Young night tonight. Jackie Young hits all 3 free throws and is 71-56. Jackie Young up to 29 points. Here. It's Jackie Young night tonight. Ezzie Magbagor with the ball over to Sammy Whitcomb. Sammy Whitcomb, quick 3 and misses. Rebound, Chelsea Gray. Chelsea Gray. Chelsea Gray gets the screen from Asia. And Horston and Wilson fighting in the paint. And it's a foul on Horston. Foul on Jordan Horston. Tough when they get switched on. It's a tough matchup there. Asia is in the game right now. Asia with the ball out to Jackie Young. Pump fake. Asia loses the ball. It's a steal by the Storm. Sammy Whitcomb quickly up the court. Sammy Whitcomb spin move on Tiffany Hayes. Oh, double cross on her. Gets to the baseline, goes out to Jewel. Can Jewel hit one? And Jewel can't hit one. Rebound, Ezzie Magbagor. Over to Sammy Whitcomb. Over to Nneka. Nneka to Jordan Horston on the baseline. She attacks. Go to Ezzie Magbagor. Curling to the paint. Goes up and gets fouled. Ezzie Magbagor foul on Kia Stokes. Beulah says Lainey Hamilton need to work on not traveling the ball and turnover. Yeah. She's playing a different role this year. A lot more ball handling. More making decisions. So those are the lumps that come with this new role. Ezzie hits the first free throw. Ezzie buries the second. 58-71, Storm are down. Ball with Chelsea Gray. Jackie Young with the ball now. Jackie Young left side of the floor. And jump. Do they call a foul or a jump ball? Or they call a timeout. Storm are so inconsistent. Yeah, they're super inconsistent right now. So it's 8:07 left to go in the fourth. 71-58. And we have a timeout called here. Timeout called right now. Fixed tips. We'll see if she'll get it, my friend. We'll see if she'll get it. It's a timeout right now. We'll see if she can get it. Ace is called a timeout. I still need to find out what's her career low scoring game. RC says, Jay, why the early game tomorrow? It's probably one of those camp games. I don't think have kids started summer camp yet? I think school just ended. But I know at least in New York sometimes during like last year they had a couple games that were like 1 p.m., 12 p.m. And they call them camp day games, so a lot of camps from around the cities bring their kids to the game. Maybe it could be another reason, but that's usually the reason, I should say. They're really going to make me go through Jewel Lloyd's whole basketball career to see how many points she scored, the lowest amount of points she scored, really. It's annoying. I know she didn't score no 1 point last year. That lady was chucking the ball at the basket last season. Oh, no, she did have a 1 point game in 2022 against the same Aces. That is hilarious. Jewel Lloyd on August 7th of 2022 Played 30 minutes, only had 1 point, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. 4 turnovers. 0 for 6. Wow. That wasn't hard to find. So she has scored 1 point in the game before. She has a couple 1 point games. She had against Connecticut that same season. She had a 1 point game against LA that same. No, sorry. A 3 point game against LA that season. No, she didn't have a 1 point game against Connecticut. It was just a 3 point game against LA. 5 point game against Chicago. Oh, wow. It's funny that she had that same 1 point game against the same team that she's playing right now. Ball in play. Riddlelouche is 6 like the men's game. All right, so it's Ace's ball here. Ace's ball here, guys. Jackie Young to inbound. They get it to Chelsea Gray. Chelsea Gray finds Tiffany Hayes on the cut. She gets fouled by Sammy Whitcomb. So Tiffany Hayes going to the line for free throws. Tiffany Hayes going to the line for free throws. Skylar is still out. Yes. They have Sammy Whitcomb running the show here. Skylar hasn't had a good night overall. Tiffany Hayes misses the first free throw. If you want to know her stats, the real Swayze, Skylar Diggins with 6 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. No threes. She hits the second free throw. It's 72-58. Sammy Whitcomb with the ball. Sammy Whitcomb for 3. And off the back rim, Asia Wilson with the rebound. Who was that? That was Axon. My guy was Axon. Fixed tips. She got another rebound. Jackie Young, left side of the floor, gets the screen from Asia. Still dribbling the ball. They get Asia in the post. Asia spin moves right into the double, throws it up, and almost goes in. LeBron just came out and draft my son Lakers, or I won't retire until I turn 50. Nah, I'm weak. Oh yeah, I needed her to get 15. The real Swayze. Yeah, she screwed me too. I thought this would be the night, but it was the Nneka Ogwumike night. Nneka Ogwumike is the scorer tonight for them. Asia Wilson misses the free throw. Nneka with 21. And Ezzy Magbegor with 15. Sammy Whitcomb out. As I say that, Skylar Diggins checks back in. But she probably won't get 15. And Asia Wilson misses both free throws. Uncharacteristic of her. Skylar Diggins with the ball. Over to Ezzy Magbegor. Ezzy Magbegor looking to attack Asia Wilson. Hand off to Horston. Horston finds Magbegor. They call a foul before the pass. Ball inbound to the Storm here. Skylar Diggins finds Nneka. Handoff back to Skylar. And they call a foul there on Kelsey Plum on Nneka Ogwumike. Yeah. It's just foul shot after foul shot right now. Seattle Storm 13 for 15 from the line. The Aces are 13 for 18 from the line. Ball in play with the Storm again. Skylar Diggins finds Jewel Lloyd. Jewel Lloyd turns the ball over. Asia Wilson with the steal. Asia Wilson out to Jackie Young. Jackie Young, Euro stab. Bounces around and good. Jackie Young, man. She's about to touch her career high. 31 for Jackie. Skylar Diggins Smith gets into the paint, throws it up to Nneka, tips it to herself. Fall away jumper, air ball. Rebound, Jordan Horston puts it up and in. 74-60. Jackie Young with the ball here. Jackie Young over to Asia. Asia, jab step, drives right, gets it to the paint, gets the ball blocked, gets her own rebound. Do they count that as a rebound? And scores. Let me see if they counted that as a rebound. I don't know if they did. Nneka Ogwumike with the ball. Handoff to Skylar Diggins-Smith. Skylar pump fakes gives it to Nneka. Comes off the screen again. Over to Nneka. Nneka pump fakes. Throws it to Skylar. They're just playing the two-woman game. Skylar shoots the jumper way off, and A'ja Wilson secures the rebound. A'ja Wilson up to 10 rebounds, my friend. My boy, who was that? Fix Tips. She got her 10 rebounds, my friend. So free throws the rest of the way for the Aces. Foul on Ezi Magbegor. Unless they took a rebound away from her. Oh, they took a rebound away. Don't. They just took a rebound away from her. She has 9. 14 and 9 for A'ja. At the line. Hits the first. So A'ja Wilson at the line for the second free throw here. And she buries both after missing 2 the previous trip down. Ball in play with the Storm. Jewel Lloyd still with only a point. Over to Ezi Magbegor. She attacks. Goes up with the scoop and scores. Ezi Magbegor aggressive to the basket and scoops and scores. Jackie Young has 4 rebounds. Tiffany Hayes into the paint, goes up, and Joyner Holmes is into the game and gets the rebound. Joyner Holmes, good pass to Jordan Horston on the break and scores. Timeout Aces. And it's a 14-point game here with 5.5 to go. Looks like Nneka's probably going to sit the rest of this game. Double out of the question. I went with the wrong Storm player today. She had 21 and 4. Ezi has 17 and 12 rebounds. Very, very interesting. But we move, people. We move. Salute to everybody still here. We're at a timeout right now. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Like and subscribe. We do watch alongs all W season long, primarily here Monday to Thursday. Some Fridays, some Saturday, and some Sundays. Depending on the game, time of day, and what life has to offer. Beulah says, I remember the refs give the Lakers more free throws than the Raptors. Oh, you talk about NBA stuff. Right, we got a 5.5 left to go in this game. This quarter has slowed down considerably. A lot of fouls. And now the Aces are in the bonus, so they're shooting foul shots the rest of the way. They're really attacking the paint. Let me look at the team stats because their points in the paint got to be enormous. Points in the paint, it was about equal. 38 for the Aces, 36 for the Storm. So it's been pretty equal in that regard. Pretty equal. Jackie Young with 31 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. So tonight was scoring night. 1 more rebound. Potentially she could get 1 more. The only thing you risk is if she gets taken out of the game. The real Sway Z. That's the only thing we risk on the Twitch. Salute to you. But we shall see. Dice on the subscription. Salute. Jackie Young, they've nominated her as the Ally Player of the Game. Ally is their sponsor that they have on their jersey. Anybody in foul trouble? Not just besides Kia Stokes. Ball and play with the Aces here. Ball and play with the aces. Everybody has about 3 fouls. Oh, 4 fouls for Jordan Horston. Asia Wilson spin move and scores. Asia Wilson up to 17. Sky Diggins Smith with the ball. Finds Jordan Horston. The ball gets tipped away and it's a steal. Chelsea Gray with the ball. Chelsea Gray with the ball. No look to Jackie Young. Jackie Young saves it somehow. Asia Wilson in the paint. She spins around, goes up with the left and scores. Asia Wilson trying to pad her stats right now. And she's up to 19. 19 and 9 from Asia. Adam, salute. Says, I think Caitlin's getting more comfortable, and yes, I would love to see her dunk lower the rim. I don't want to see Caitlin dunk. I don't get nothing out of seeing Caitlin dunk the basketball. Caitlin keeps shooting them shots, shooting them threes. But I don't want to see Caitlin dunk. That's not why people like watching Caitlin. Like watching Caitlin for shooting bomb threes. And when I say bomb, I mean like deep bomb, not like the slang bomb. You know what I mean? Beulah says, Jay, I can't watch late games. I get sleepy. No, I get it. It's hard for us East Coasters. Ain't nobody trying to see Caitlin over here doing tomahawk dunks, bronze style. Like, I want to see Caitlin coming off that crossover, going to her left and shooting that three. I don't want to see Caitlin dunk. I'm being straight up. I never want to see Caitlin dunk. Nothing about Caitlin dunking is exciting. To be completely honest with you, Fig, she has 9 rebounds, my friend. She has 9 rebounds. Can she get one more? Possibly. Ball and play with the Storm. Skylar Diggins with the ball. Sky Diggins over to Ezzy Magbagor. She's calling for the play. Ezzy Magbagor, Jewel Lloyd trying to get on the board and she's just short. Kelsey Plum over to Asia. Asia goes up and scores. Asia really just padding her stats right now. This is crazy. 20-point game. Fixed, I got you. Asia really just padded her stats right now. This is insane. 20-point game here. 84-64. Ezzy Magbagor over to Sky Diggins Smith. Over to Jordan Horston for 3 on the left-hand side. She buries the 3. Jordan Horston. Kelsey Plum with the ball. Chelsea Gray, handoff to Asia Wilson, goes to the basket, goes up. Nah, this is crazy. They really just giving her the ball and she just keeps scoring. Asia Wilson with another layup. It's 86-67. They really padding her stats. Skylar Diggins shoots the high arcing jump shot, falls. It's 86-69. This is crazy. And they thought Becky Hammond was calling a timeout. It wasn't a timeout. Ball and play with the Aces. They finally get to steal on Asia on that play. Ezzy Magbagor on the break, hand off to Skylar Diggins. That was nice and unselfish of her. Get Skylar Diggins a basket. So it's 86-71. Kelsey Plum with the ball. Another turnover by the Aces. And Joyner Holmes on the break. Joyner Holmes, she tried to do a jump pass and turns it right back over. Ball to Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum over to Jackie Young. And they turn. Oh my goodness. This is a comedy of errors. Turnover after turnover by both teams. Skylar Diggins finds Joyner Holmes. Joyner Holmes goes up for the reverse and scores. Timeout. Timeout Aces. A 13-point game here with 2:40 to go. RC says, Jay, man, why Nika Mule never played? Bro, she ain't playing, man. I keep telling people that Nika Mule's gonna. She's not even playing garbage time right now. 240 to get 240 to go. They really were just feeding Asia. Asia got up to 23 points. I forgot who was my boy who said, "Can Asia get 25?" Um, I don't know how long ago the person said that, but oh, Wilsinho said, "Will Asia get 25 points?" I said no. She had 9 points at the time. She now has 23. Insane. Insane, bro. But listen, people. The Aces looked good tonight. The Aces did look good tonight. Jay, imagine plotting Sabrina Ionescu versus Caitlin Clark in a slam dunk contest. Bro, get this out of here, man. I don't want to see none of these 3-point shooters dunk. Imagine unathletic Caitlin going up for a freaking two-hand slam. Like, imagine unathletic Sabrina going up for a 360. Man, get out. I don't want to see none of these young ladies dunk. Only person I want to see dunk is probably Asia. Oh, Kelsey Plum steps out of bounds on the inbound. Quick turnover. Ace is just capitulating right now. I don't know what's happening. I want to see Kiki Ariafin from well, now at USC. I want to see her coming in and boom somebody. I don't want to see no 5'8", 5'9" point guard come in and dunk. Skylar over to Horston. Horston misses the bank shot as he Magbagor with another rebound. Over to Skylar Diggins Smith. Finds Horston again, and she gets the wide open layup under the basket. Wow, it's an 11-point game here. Chelsea Gray with the ball. Aces are trying to close this. I thought they were on the way, but it doesn't appear so. Chelsea Gray over to Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum finds Asia. Asia goes up with the left, and Asia has the 25 points. Asia with 25. In a blink of an eye, she just scored. She probably scored like 15 points in this, 10 points in this quarter, excuse me. Diggins Smith to Joyner Holmes. Holmes goes up with the left and scores. So it's back to 11 here. 2 minutes to go. Chelsea Gray with the ball. They go over to Alicia Clark for three, and that's the dagger there. Alicia Clark hits the left wing three, and that is it. Yeah, Asia is really just is chasing buckets right now, and they're really just giving it to her. So this game is over. 91-77 with a minute and a half to go. This game is pretty much over. I needed Kelsey Plum for 3 She has two, which sucks. She's probably gonna sit the rest of this game. I need her. I need them to do what they did with Asia just now. Feed Kelsey Plum. Jay, can the Fever beat the good teams actually? I guess we'll have to wait and see because they played Washington, Chicago, and though you know where those teams are in the standings, below them. I got to look at their schedule. That'll be their next test. Can they beat the good teams? Good question, RC. Because next they play Atlanta, another middle of the road team. Then they play Chicago again. Then they have Seattle, Phoenix, Vegas, New York. If they can win any of these games, I'd be shocked. Ball inbound with the Storm. Ezzy Magbagor on the drive goes up and gets blocked, but they call a foul on Alicia Clark. Ezzy Magbegor hits the free throw. The foul was on Alicia Clark. Becky Hammond calling for pistol action. And Ezzy Magbegor hits another free throw. Having a great game, Ezzy Magbegor, in the midst of this loss. 13 rebounds for Ezzy. Jackie Young with the ball. Jackie Young. They're trying to find Asia, and what do they call? They call it 3 seconds in the key. Sabrina and Caitlin versus Steph Curry and Klay Thompson 3-point contest. We got to see how Caitlin does in the 3-point contest in the All-Star during All-Star weekend. Jackie Young for a free throw and hits the free throw. $92.79. She's only 5'10"? That's crazy. Ezzy Magbegor goes to the bench. She has 19 and 13. Ball in play with the aces. Clark over to Young. Young over to Asia. Asia, jab step. Hesitation dribble. Attacks Mercedes Russell. Goes up with the left and banks it in. She cannot stop scoring. She probably has like 13, 14 points in this quarter. Asia with 27. That's crazy. Horston over to Sammy Whitcomb. Pump fakes. Resets. Out to Holmes. Over to Horston. Top of the key. Horston drives. Pump fake. Shoots the shot. Rebound Jordan Holmes. And they call a foul. Call a foul. It's 53 seconds to go, guys. Oh, Jessica Carter is about to check in. Drafted by the Liberty. She's about to get her first minutes as a member of the Aces. First minutes as a first official WNBA minutes here as well. Horston hits the first free throw. Colson and Jessica Carter in. Kelsey Plum about to sell me. Tips. Asia Wilson is checking out, so she's not getting your rebound, my friend. Asia Wilson has checked out with 9 rebounds. Dang, that's a hook and a half for you. 94-81. Ball inbound to Sydney Colson. Right, he started deleting his pictures and whatnot. Jordan Holmes over to Horston. Horston goes up and scores. Aces are getting like a lot of turnovers late here. Nika Mule in the game. Nika Mule is in the game. Guarding Sydney Colson. Sydney Colson with the ball over to Tip Hayes. Over to Jessica Carter. She shoots a jump shot and misses. Nika Mule with the ball now. Nika Mule over to Sammy Whitcomb. Over to Jordan Holmes. Jordan Holmes shoots a 3. Way off. Rebound by Tiffany Hayes. And we have 17 seconds on the clock. RC says Asia must want the scoring title from Kalia Copper. Meg Gustafson for the corner 3 misses. Rebound Horston. 8 seconds on the clock. And they'll run this clock down. And that's the game, people. At the end of this matchup, it's 94-83. Aces over Seattle. The Aces moved to 7-6 on the season. The Storm moved to 9-6 on the season. What a game. Aces pretty much dominant from the word go. Asia Wilson stat padded her way to 27 points. Jackie Young with 30 plus for the second time this season. She finishes with 32. I think 2 off of her career high. And that is the game. Let's take a look at the box score before I let y'all out of here. So just bear with me for a second as we get the box score up. Loading the box score, and here we go as it loads. RC said, if I was Nika, I would be like, you want to give me these garbage minutes when I see you in the locker room? Oh, you going to turn into Latrell? Dang, that's crazy. So we got Las Vegas 29, Seattle 16 in the first, Las Vegas 18, Seattle 16 in the second. Las Vegas got outscored 22-19 in the third and 29-28 in the fourth. The Seattle Storm, Nneka Ogwumike with 21-4. Ezzy Magbegor with 19 points, 13 rebounds. Skylar Diggins-Smith with 10 points and 6 assists. Jewel Lloyd, 1 singular point 4 assists. Vivian's with 5. Joyner Holmes with 6. Russell with 0. Whitcomb with 3. Horston with 18. And Mule with none. Kia Stokes for the Aces with 3 points. Asia Wilson with 27. Tiffany Hayes with 10. Kelsey Plum with 11. Jackie Young 32 for her. Clark with 10. The rest of their bench, besides Chelsea Gray, only had 1 point. And that is it, people. That is it. All right, y'all. That is the game. Appreciate y'all tuning in, RC. Salute, my guy. Appreciate it. Make sure you guys leave a like on the way out. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I will be back tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern time. So that's in about 12 hours exactly. I'll be back on for Dallas at Chicago. That should be a pretty good game. And then we will be at Barclays for the Liberty game later that evening. Thanks again for everybody who's tuned in on the Twitch, on the YouTube, for both streams, for one stream. No matter what you tuned in for, I appreciate it all. And guess what? Until next time, salute!